Alright guys, listen, I'm gonna level with you here. I got pretty damn far making this video about Just Survive ending, and this is, of course, ruining the introduction I wrote, but hey, you know, fuck me, right? Just 12 days before the day that Just Survive was supposed to go down, October 12th, there was a post on Reddit after a Twitch live stream that revealed that Just Survive is not closing. So it kind of makes this video a little, puts it in a weird place, doesn't it? So I've decided to turn it into two separate videos. The first one about the current situation, and then the second one more talking about what the game needs to do in the future. So yeah, there's your disclaimer. Alright guys, enjoy the video. We've been together a long time, haven't we? I remember the first few videos I uploaded on this channel. They were about this new game I found, H1Z1.
Take in the lush mountainous views. And that is what happens when you have vehicles in the base for too long.
What the fuck? I'll meet you guys on that bridge.
Wow.
And no one will be able to kill you.
Oh,
yeah,
wait.
Explosive arrow.
No!
The devastation.
Guys, we love you. It was nice to meet you.
Ah, yeah, good times. That was 2015. Things were different back then. Battle Royale fever hadn't swept the world yet, and what I consider to be an absolute blight, the rise of Steam Early Access scams, I mean games, hadn't completely overrun the site, and H1Z1 was just H1Z1. Then the Battle Royale mode happened, and before you knew it, one game split too many name changes for me to keep track of, and 3 years later, the little zombie survival horror early access alpha title is ending. October 24th will be the end of Just Survive. Or so we thought. That first post went up August 24th, and October 12th there was an update, mainly from Jace Hall. Now, if you're not familiar, Jace Hall is the head of the H1Z1 team. Now, if that name sounds familiar to you, you might know him because he produced a bunch of games, including The Matrix Online, Condemned Criminal Origins, and even Fear. Now he works on H1Z1, and he had this to say on a Twitch stream.
No, JS is not shutting down. Okay, someone asked, is it shutting down as planned and then coming back? No, it's going to stay, and then we're going to, over time, try to work it in with the community.
Are you going to advertise H1Z1?
So yeah, a lot of questions there, huh? Let's kind of look at this for a second. Now, the first thing that really stuck out to me was it kind of felt like there was like an attitude in the way that was said, right?
It's going to stay.
It's gonna stay? Like, you fucking idiot. How did you not know that? I mean, we didn't update our website or Reddit, and the Just Survive Reddit community is locked, and we didn't update our Twitter, and we didn't update any of our social medias or our YouTube or anything like that. How did you not know that? We can probably chalk that up to this clip here.
There's a lot of work. The reason we're sort of getting ahead of any official announcement, so don't consider this an official announcement.
But I mean, why wouldn't we take it seriously? Why wouldn't we consider this an official thing? You're saying it on this H1Z1 stream. Whatever. Like, if you didn't want the public to know about this because it wasn't ready yet, why would you put it on the internet? But speaking of slacking on the social media department, let's take a quick look at that, because right now the Just Survive subreddit is open again, and the original October 24th is the end of Just Survive thread is still up, but then right underneath that there's another one that says it's not the end. And if you go over to H1Z1 subreddit, well, there's nothing really. There's some people talking about it, but no official posts. If you go on the Just Survive website as of today, which is, I don't know what today is, October 13th, there's no updates on the Just Survive website either. So really right now it's too early to tell in what capacity they mean Just Survive is gonna continue, right? It's hard to really tell, but let's look at this second thing that Jace says here.
Over time, try to work it in with the community.
Yeah, that other guy really interrupts him quickly, but that kind of stands out to me, right? What exactly does that mean? Well, I watched that stream so that you don't have to, and check this out here.
I want to phrase this carefully because I think it's a very important subject. we are working on, in partnership, a way to figure out how we can move Just Survive into the joint venture under NantG Mobile. And so what that means is Just Survive, again, there's details to be figured out. I'm not going to be able to answer a ton of questions about this, but Just Survive will continue, and our intention is to put it into a maintenance mode for a moment, but then we want to then work with the community over time and figure out the right way to reintegrate Just Survive as a mode inside of Z1.
That's a joke. I couldn't even come up with a joke that good. So let's talk about how full circle things are right now. We went from H1Z1, the survival game, split in half. H1Z1, and then Battle Royale on the side. And then it was mainly Battle Royale, and then Just Survive was sunsetting. And then, full circle, Just Survive's coming back as a mode inside H1Z1. The question that comes to mind is H1Z1 is free to play now, so does that imply that Just Survive also is free to play? Because if that's the case, I mean, why did we pay for the alpha? Why? What a joke. In all seriousness, there's so much from that Twitch stream that's relevant. I'm not going to spend this whole video reacting to it like H3 would, but the link is in the description below. I encourage you to check it out at your own leisure. Just know there's a lot of fluff in it. You can kind of skip around, in my opinion. But one of the major things that's referenced in there too is their partnership with Nant Mobile, which is under the parent company NantWorks, which, you guessed it, is a lot like Columbus Nova, the company that was the investment firm that was mentioned in the other video. It's a company that's just this big mega conglomerate, and they have a division called Nant Mobile, which of course develops mobile games. So they're somehow gonna help bring Just Survive into H1Z1. Let me know how that works out for you. I'm really curious, and I'm sure I'll be suckered into making another video about it eventually. So yay, I guess. And I can't help but wonder if this whole thing was just a PR stunt. Like, is it possible that they came out and said Just Survive is ending just as an attempt to get more money for the game to keep it going? The timing is a little interesting. I mean, the post for Just Survive ending went up August 24th, and the announcement of the Nant and Daybreak partnership was around the beginning of September. It is kind of fishy. Who knows? If you're not a stranger to this channel, then you know I don't have the highest opinion of Daybreak and their business practices. In fact, I made a video going into detail about the shady story of their company. The video talks about how Daybreak is more of an investment firm than a game studio. And I've also made videos talking about the problems this game had, and even offered criticism in the hopes to improve the game. I didn't make the video I'm done with H1Z1 in an attempt to just milk views and bitch about the game. I made it because I saw a ton of potential in the game in the first place. I mean, that's why I bought into the alpha, and if you were here from the beginning, that's why I started this YouTube channel, to talk about H1Z1. My videos changed over the course of the years because I was just bothered by the direction the game was headed. And not to be a dick, but it looks like my concerns and all that jazz, looks like I was right. After careful consideration, we've made the difficult decision to sunset Just Survive on Wednesday, October 24th at 11 a.m. Pacific Time. The excitement of the game's promise was palpable, and its loyal community is still full of ideas for its future. Unfortunately, we are no longer in a position to fulfill its greatness, and the current population of the game makes it untenable to maintain. If you don't know, that's corporate speak for, we fucked this game up by trying to appease everyone in a small community who wanted completely different things and therefore ended up pleasing no one, and now no one plays the fucking thing, so it doesn't pay to keep trying. Or I guess after the shocking reveal that the game isn't ending, I guess it doesn't mean anything. But how can we categorize the insult that is H1Z1? When the game first came out, the focus was on survival. Then the Battle Royale mode happened, and it saw unprecedented success. Frankly, H1Z1 was somewhat the OG of this Battle Royale craze we're seeing now. And once you saw the Battle Royale mode really take off, you immediately saw the survival game take a back seat to it. This was true all the way through to the game split, which to me was when they officially came right out and said, yeah, we care a little bit more about this one. How insulting is this? We are at a point now where the original game, the survival game that gave birth to the name H1Z1, has become the supplemental game. It is a mode inside the Battle Royale game. Which, let's also keep in mind here, only exists because of all of the assets used from Just Survive that were just repurposed for a Battle Royale game. That one is the main game now, and it uses the name H1Z1, and it has nothing to do with zombies. So ultimately, that's where we are right now. The future of the game seems tenuous at best. Until there's an official release, I'm not sure that anybody should really be getting hyped. So make sure you stick around and hit that subscribe button, because next week I'm putting out part 2 of this video where I'm going to go through the reasons why Just Survive was failing and hopefully give them a list of things to address so that the future of the game looks a little more positive. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate you. Have a great day. I am the Sweet Lou.